Hey everybody, it's your girl Barbie J here, and I thought I'd drop in and do this quick little video about sisters. I've been, sitting around the past few days thinking about, and I'm talking about seasons 1 through 4, thinking about all these seasons, and I'm reading the comments on the various YouTube channels and what people are saying, and I was thinking, or should I say, I was curious as to what YouTubers thought about who out of the 4 women is the messiest? Messiest meaning, confused or difficult to deal with. Or not even that. Maybe I should be using the word instigator. Who's the troublemaker of the group? That's when I say messy and troublemaker type of thing. They just got stuff going all the time. Who out of the 4 women would you say? Is it Danny or Karen? Because they like my top 2, or Andy and Sabrina. And I started trying to think about the different things over the years, that we've been watching. And the other question I have, do we really know how old these young ladies are? Because they all have this like level of immaturity that we're seeing within their actions, how they treat each other, how they react with men and other people. And I just was curious what you out there thought. We got Danny. One, she was always calling Karen, letting her know what Zach was doing. We know she used to do that all the time. Then she decides to have this relationship with a white man and with Preston. And it seems like she's not able to handle it. And I would be curious as to her backstory. What is it about Danny's life we need to know? Because that might have some reflection. That might have something to do with why she treats Preston the way she does. I mean, she's been with him for how many seasons now? 2.5 seasons, maybe 2 seasons, and we've never seen her go out on a date with him. They've always been in her house. Meanwhile, she could come to the salon dressed up, mind you, dressed up, not in her uniform. She flew home and changed and came back just to interfere with him going out on a date with someone else, and then call the girl a hoe. Got your hoe down on, and then she goes, speaking of hoes, it's like, no, that was messy. That was unnecessary. You know, um, we know she's always speaking her mind over the years and telling her other people's business, telling what secrets Sabrina might have told her, Andy or Karen, whatever their secrets are, she always seems to blab it out, but always speaking her mind about her business and nobody else's. I mean, about everybody else's business and not hers. I meant, what else? How she was accusing Preston of lying to her when she know he didn't, not respecting her when she know he apologized for everything he did and never did it again once she informed him that she didn't like something. Not telling him he didn't take turn to learn about dating a black woman. And I'm sitting there going, that was your opportunity to teach him and let him know. And every time you told him there was some issue, he always complied. And he has been nothing but respectful, I feel, about that. But I think the part that's probably going to be digging into her right now is, no, he's not. He's out with a doctor, Danny. A doctor who probably has her own apartment and could pay her own rent. you know. But I felt Danny was messy in those parts. Even when Calvin's around. She promised Calvin she would try, but she's still being messy with Sabrina and putting in her 2 cents and just the negativity. So is it Danny who's the messiest? We got Andy. She's messy in her relationships. She's running out every time she gets into an argument with Gary or they break up for 15 minutes. She's out having sex with someone else. Y'all remember Parrish. She went out with Paris and was messing around because she broke up with Gary for 2 days or 48 hours, whatever. Then she was out with Robin when she broke up with Gary for 2 days. But one of the messy parts I didn't like about her was she was accusing Zach of murder and telling Fatima, yeah, he would do it. Zach would do it. And I'm like, are you kidding me with that? Why would you say that about Zach? You never knew Zach to be that way. None of us have. So I wonder about that with Andy. I'm sure I'm missing something else with her. But I think she has the most secrets. She hides a lot because she tells Fatima some stuff that she won't tell the girls. She never even told them that the lady jumped them. Or did she finally just tell them that Gary's wife Jasmine and them jumped her in the garage or tried to jump her? Yeah. And if it wasn't for Fatima, she don't know what would have happened, you know. And she was messy at the strip club when Sabrina, who gets alcohol in her and starts telling everybody's business and people's secrets, when it's tell about Zach's money, she had no right telling it. That's where I feel Sabrina's messy. But Andy was like, oh, tell us, tell us, tell us. You're the attorney. You're the attorney who should tell her that is, not appropriate for her to do that with the type of job she have. He could sue her probably if he found out. But she instigated. She was like, come on, tell us, tell us, kept stuff going with that. But this Sabrina with the telling people's private business, that's stuff that's personal, digging into, looking into his accounts like it's her right to do that. What are you, the bank police? No, you're not the bank police. And it's not up to you to be searching in Zach's accounts for why he has this money. And Maurice is looking at her like, what are you doing? It's so inappropriate and unprofessional, to be honest. Zach's finances is nobody else's. It'd be nice if somebody would sue her. Um, then she tells her the private things about Calvin. If your boyfriend is sharing private things that he likes and things about himself or his life, who are you to share it with your girlfriends and put it out there? So I think about that as well with Sabrina. And like I said, she gets the liquor in and she tells other people's secrets who they told her to please keep it to herself, but she still goes ahead and does it. She's messy where she only follows their advice, her friend's advice. She can't think on her own. You're the president. Is she the president or the manager, a bank manager? You're a bank manager. You're running this bank, the only bank that seemed to be in that town. As you can't think on your own, why are you being messy with Calvin? Why are you wasting Calvin's time when Calvin is not the type of man you like? Maurice even told us she likes the rugged guys. She likes the ones with tattoos like Jacoby had. That's what she likes, a roughneck. I want a roughneck. You know, that's what she likes. So why are you with Calvin? So I feel she's being messy in that way because how are you this confusion, she's sending the wrong signals. If are you really interested in Calvin or not? Because if you are, you need to stop sharing what he likes to do and deal with it. Otherwise, if you know you can't do it, let him go and leave him alone. And that's how I feel about that one. And then the last one, Karen. Well, I got to say first that Karen is that ride or die friend. Now, I got to say that that plus about Karen, because she's a true blue friend that's going to tell you when you're right and tell you when you're wrong. And her standing up to Andy and walking away when she felt that was so wrong for her to marry this guy, how he's controlling her and setting up this fake wedding. Whereas the other ladies were like, I just want to make her happy. I'll just go along with it. That's what she wants. Her mom and daddy ain't even there. Her family ain't there. What are you kidding? That's what she wants. It was just like, really? And all I could do is, applaud Karen for standing up for her principles. That man almost killed Andy one day. But Andy's going to say Zach looks like a killer, but Gary almost killed her one day. So, and he looks like he could get very angry. So I feel like, is Karen the messy one? Is she? The way she turned on everybody when they ran into Fatima in that supermarket. You know, she was cool with Fatima when they went out to eat. She was cool with Fatima when she did her hair. But boy, when she found out Fatima was dating Zach, she became the enemy. You knew he was my man. Andy knew about it. She's saying, Andy, didn't you know? She worked at your job. It's like, really? So her behavior, it was difficult to deal with. I think Karen's behavior with all of this has been difficult for me to watch it, to watch how TP has her written to behave, because she used to be a strong character. But the way she acts with Zach, and the way she kept calling him and was in denial that they were done. Meanwhile, she had already moved on herself and was dealing with Aaron and called the police on Zach to put him in jail. That was messy too. You ain't never known him to steal from you. Why would you do that? Why do you think he's stealing now? Why couldn't you wait for Sabrina's person who was looking into it to find out? That was messy too. The way she treats Aaron, that's messy. I don't like the way she do that. That man has been nothing but good to her. Even Pam said, I didn't even like him at the beginning, but she was like, there's something about him. He's a true man, true gentleman. And, she gave her kudos with this guy. He sends her flowers every week. He does this, he does that. It's like, he's not borrowing money from you, girl. He's a good man. He looked good too. Stop. I don't know what's going on with Karen, but to me, her actions, like I said, the way she treating Aaron is messed up. I don't like it was messy to what she did to her client. Here, her client is going out on a date, and now she had to be subjected to Danny coming in there, asking questions, checking up on. That's your ex now. You have no right to come in there doing that. And that was very messy what Karen did, because she brought it to her place of business. So there's a problem with that. And that's a troublemaker. That's a troublemaker. She wanted to cause some trouble because she didn't think it through. What if it would have went crazy? What if her client would have went off on her and whooped Danny behind or something? You don't know what could have what could have happened. And you didn't have the facts. And calling somebody over, yeah, you could have been being a good friend if you knew it was him, but you didn't. And not even that goes with Danny as well. She didn't say it was Preston. It could be. But it was enough for you to go home and change and get dressed up and come out there looking cute, just in case. So I think that whole scene, we have talked about that to the end of time, and that was definitely messy. So I want to hear from you ladies and guys, ladies and gentlemen out there, YouTubers. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all think is messier or the messiest? Is it Danny? Is it Karen? Is it Andy? Or is it Sabrina? Put it down in the comment section. And if you are not a subscriber of mine as of yet, please take a moment and subscribe to this channel, June BLC. Then once you hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell. It'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Therefore, you won't miss out on any new content that I bring to you. Also, hit the like button, the thumbs up, hit the like button, and share the video. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Peace.